When Ariana Grande heads out on tour, it's her way or the highway. Her Sweetener Tour has the strictest rules yet, and not everyone is on board with Ariana's requests. Since the Manchester Arena tragedy, she's beefed up security in a big way, and it's causing some backlash. Safety aside, she also has a plethora of rules about who can take photos and when. And surprisingly, it's causing some photographers to protest. We know Ariana likes to do things a certain way, but has she gone too far this time? Photography. Everyone has some things they're particular about, and for Ariana Grande, photography has always been one of them. She famously insists on only being photographed on the left side of her face, and her Sweetener Tour has even more photography rules. Ariana has requested major news outlets sign contracts limiting their photographers to only her first 3 songs. And to make matters worse, all photographs must be taken from a restricted area. Major sources like the New York Times are complaining this infringes on their journalistic rights. 16 news outlets have reached out to the National Press Photographers Association to see if Ariana would be willing to amend this rule. Backpacks. This next rule is for security's sake, but it still managed to cause concert-goers to feel exasperated. It can be tough to pack everything you need for a show, and it just got a little bit more complicated for Ariana Grande fans. She posted a message on Instagram insisting her fans bring their personal items in clear bags. Ariana claims this is to expedite the security process and make things go more smoothly. However, cynical fans point to the fact that Ariana just so happens to sell these clear bags for a profit. Sweetener Pass. Frequent concert goers know that buying tickets can be surprisingly complicated at times. There are tons of options to choose from on Ariana Grande's Sweetener Tour, but it turns out not all of them may be worth the money. The singer advertised a Sweetener Pass which promised fans priority venue entry as well as future discounts on merchandise. This pass was necessary to qualify for this expedited entry, but it may have been a bit slower than fans were expecting. Upset fans claim that their Sweetener Pass got them access to a line which put them in the venue later than those with general admission tickets. Merchandise. Like many stars, Ariana Grande protects herself with copyrights. This means she controls what merchandise of hers is legally sold at her concerts, and this seems pretty normal at first. That is, until you see the quality of the merchandise she's putting out. Even Ariana admitted that the Sweetener t-shirts fans received were trash. Her excuse was that she doesn't wear t-shirts herself and didn't see them before they were approved for sale. Although she promised to do better, fans have been far from impressed with her Sweetener merch. Among the offerings is one particular t-shirt with a creepy blue stain on it. Interview. Part of being on tour means sitting around for seemingly endless interviews. But even if you're lucky enough to score an interview with Ariana Grande, there are many questions which are simply off limits. It may seem odd considering she has a reputation for being open and honest with fans, but there are some topics for which Ariana has no comment. One of them are her feuds, either real or imagined, with her fellow performers. Some people claim Ariana has a feud with Mariah Carey because of their similar styles and talent, but if you're curious about this, you're out of luck, because nobody is allowed to ask Ariana about it while she's on tour. Sign off. Ariana herself demands that she be able to sign off on all photos taken. If a photographer manages to snap a photo where Ariana looks less than pristine, they're not going to be able to use it in their publication. Voting. Okay, so you don't have to register to vote to attend the Sweetener Tour, but Ariana thinks it would be a lot cooler if you did. She's partnered with Headcount, an organization which encourages concert goers to make their voices heard and register to vote. Health. Although Ariana Grande has received some criticism because of her strict Sweetener Tour rules, she has rules for herself as well. Following her Dangerous Woman tour, Ariana had to take a long break from touring in order to focus on her mental health. But Ariana knows that to prevent herself from burning out, she needs to pace herself and make sure all of her needs are being met on tour. Selfies. Most of us would love to take a selfie with Ariana Grande someday. However, if she has restrictive rules for professional photographers, you can imagine her patience with amateur ones. Superfan Jen O'Connor won a contest and got to meet Ariana Grande. According to Jen's father, the meeting was a disaster, especially when Jen tried to take a selfie with the star. He claimed Ariana was enraged and ordered her fan to delete the photo immediately. Although this happened a while ago, it seems the diva isn't finished coming up with unreasonable tour rules. Banned items. All stars have items they don't allow at their concerts, but Ariana Grande is pretty specific when it concerns her Sweetener Tour. Only one bag is allowed, and it can't be larger than a small backpack. Fans are free to bring their own or use a clear 1-gallon plastic freezer bag. Ariana is selling her own bags in 3 sizes: fanny pack, wristlet, and tote bag. What do you think about the rules Ariana Grande is making her fans follow during her Sweetener Tour? Are they designed to make the event a better experience, or are they way too strict? Let us know what you think in the comments section, and then click subscribe for more videos from us here at The Taco. Bye for now!